Hey guys, Genevieve here to talk about our upcoming new moon in the sign of Aquarius. This is also a solar eclipse. So this is happening Tuesday morning, the 17th. This is going to be right after 7 a.m. So about 7:01, our new moon is exact, and then around 7:13 is the solar eclipse. So it's going to be just after sunrise here on the East Coast. We may possibly be able to see it, weather permitting, of course. Um, but also because of the time of day, your specific vantage point view might be obscured a little bit because the sun will be so low in the sky. But if we're able to see it, it's bound to be a beaut. Okay, so let's get into it now. This is an exciting. This is so, of course, every moon cycle that is a eclipse is going to be, the energy is going to be extra intensified, and this is no exception. This is also, though, okay, Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras, right? For those who celebrate that. Ramadan begins at sundown for those who observe Ramadan. It's also the Chinese New Year. We are finally getting out of the year of the horse, and we are jumping into the year of, out of the year of the snake, and we are jumping into the year of the fire horse, which, think about that right there. It's going to feel very much like Sagittarian energy. Okay. So this new moon is in Aquarius, which of course is an air sign. This is going to feel very fiery because not only it being the solar eclipse, it's going to be the Chinese New Year in the fire dragon, Sag-like energy. Neptune, as I mentioned in my last video, is just moving into Aries for the first time in our lifetime since the Civil War, actually, and it will be there for the next 40-ish, at least, years. So yeah, this is a huge generational shift as well into Aries, a fire sign, okay? But let's look at all of these planetary placements. Let's talk about the good aspects, the bad aspects. I mentioned this overall is going to feel very, very good for most of us. It really is truly going to feel like a new beginning. Oh yeah, by the way, spring forward this weekend. So we lose an hour of sleep, but so we're going to get some more of our daylight back, right? Again, fire energy from that sun of ours. My new moon Aquarius blend is Spunky. So if you don't have some already, be sure you message me for that. And so let's get into it. Sun's in Aquarius. The moon is also in Aquarius at the 28th degree. Mercury just moved into Pisces. Venus is in Pisces. Mars is still in Aquarius. Jupiter is still retrograde in Cancer. Saturn just moved into Aries. Uranus is still in Taurus. But it is forward and will be moving into Aries. Neptune is in Aries. And Pluto is still in Aquarius, okay? So, and of course, as always, I will share these impact charts and the regular lunar chart with you guys in the comments under my video. I didn't actually look at all of the aspects here, the major aspects, but there are definitely more aspects in air than anything else, and then fire. Like I said, it's going to feel very fiery. Parts of the body that are associated with this, and I've been doing this recently and you guys seem to really appreciate this part. So your calf, ankle, shin, and Achilles tendon and heel are areas of the body associated with Aquarius energy. So really just be over cautious of those parts of your body during this full moon phase. And again, with the intensity of the eclipse, we're probably already starting to feel the shakeup of this energy. If it's feeling very earth shaking for a lot of us, it's bringing very much like warrior, like explosive kind of courageous, energetic, creative energy to us all, right? And we're feeling a little impatient, a little bit more restless, a little bit more like, let's just do the darn thing already. Okay. So that's going to carry into the full moon or the new moon and then beyond, probably at least a few days to a week after this new moon. We're all going to be feeling kind of this shift in the energy. So let's dive in. With our sun and moon conjunct in Aquarius, this brings inner clarity of self. Makes some people less adaptable, though, to what is going on. A little bit of that rigidity in Aquarius energy. The Sun is conjunct Mars as well. This brings courage, drive, and just passion into everything that we're doing. But we do want to watch out, be on guard for burnout. It is possible to move too quickly, too fast, hurt those body parts. So just slow down a little bit. The Sun is square Uranus. So this is really, honestly, it's early on in the chart, and it's really the only harsh aspect in this whole chart. See what I mean when you look at it in the comments. There is an urge for self-expression here and restless desire to be free of any restraint. This can cause erratic behavior or abrupt arguments, which lead to isolation or burning bridges. Just be aware, if that is your intent, that's fine, go for it, but you may need to find a creative way to mend fences at this time. So again, that intense kind of burst of new energy can be a little off-putting or throw people for curveballs. So now the moon is conjunct Mars. So this is going to lend to forceful protection of our loved ones and boundaries at this time. It does add courage and passion to all of our emotional interactions. So this is the time, again, where Valentine's season, be demonstrative. This energy is really calling us to be over the top and passionately expressive. The moon is also square Uranus. So again, this leads to that non-conforming to traditional relationships or family roles at this time. Split decision making may be necessary. Again, some abrupt changes may happen. So I want you to remember, and again, because this is kind of Valentine's season, and because of the Aquarian energy mixed up into that, this is probably not a good time to start new relationships. Or if you do, they're going to be intense, quick, and burn out quickly. This is a time to add fire and intensity to your ongoing relationships. But be a little untraditional, be a little quirky about it. So now Mercury is in Pisces. So our inspiration at this time comes through art, spirituality, healing work. We really need to be able to trust our gut and intuition at this time. It's going to be speaking to most of us loud and clear. Really tune in. It has some special messages for you. Now, the moon is trine Jupiter in Cancer. So this is honestly, if you look at this chart again, the strongest positive influence or aspect in this chart. This is going to lend us to feeling optimistic. We're going to feel generous. And travel and learning is highlighted at this time. Our next aspect reinforces the last one. It's not as strong. It's still a positive aspect. Venus is in Pisces, and it is also trine Jupiter in Cancer. This is going to align to kind, generous, and inclusive energy, attracting goodwill and joyful opportunities. This is a time to get involved in cultural activities and celebrations. Okay, guys? So get out of your comfort zone a little bit. Learn a new cultural tradition, and maybe experience it through the eyes of someone else, right? But really just take this time to lend your energy to all of that. Now, with Mars and Aquarius, we've discussed these aspects already, but this does lend to a rebellious communication style, operates best with no restrictions on your communication, on your kind of way of getting your ideas, your creative juju out there, okay? We're going to feel very, very free to express ourselves at this time. We are motivated to get involved in local causes. Again, so find whatever it is that piques your interest, that you're passionate about, that you maybe want to learn more about, and get involved. All right, so Saturn is in Aries. And so this is supportive energy to help all of us be more assertive, okay? Although some of us might feel forced into doing so because we just might not have the support from others at this time. But this is where we're going to find our own voice, like to really stand up for ourselves, to really, regardless of what the crowd says or what they, what is expected of us. We are really going to find our voice and our platform to be heard. Um, and Saturn in Aries is sextile Uranus in Taurus. This is a positive aspect. Both of these next ones are. This is going to help us find innovative ways for problem solving. And that is all supported by this, as well as the conjunction with Neptune in Aries. So this is going to help us work on reinforcing and maintaining our healthy boundaries to ensure positive outcomes for projects, right? So while you're working on something and you're in the weeds with it, this is going to help us focus, put our boundaries of distractions or any detriments to what we're doing. But we also don't necessarily, we want to wait until the final the outcome has happened before we present it and share it, to ensure that it's really going to just wow everybody. It's going to knock everybody's socks off. And then we have Saturn is also sextile Pluto in Aquarius. So our ambitions and our work on our calling is highlighted, okay? We are getting support from stable Saturn and intense Pluto to really find what it is, hone what it is, and to really do the work on what we were put here to do. It's exciting stuff. So now Uranus is in Taurus and it is sextile Neptune. So this is going to lend again imagination and intuition being highlighted. We have new insights and breakthroughs possible here. This is a highly positive aspect. This next one, Uranus trine Pluto in Aquarius. This is transformative energy. Again, we're shedding the Chinese year of the snake, wood snake, and we are transforming into the fire horse. Again, almost like Sagittarian energy, or some people might equate it to kind of almost like a Pegasus type energy, Phoenix type energy, where we're burning away the ashes of the old year, shedding it, ridding it once and for all, and bursting into the new Chinese lunar year. And also astrological spring is right around the corner. So that's exciting stuff. Now Neptune is in Aries, like I've mentioned. The energy and the passion of this aspect, and again, this is a very strong positive aspect, helps us fight, helps our fight in righteous causes, right? It really gives us drive. It helps really give us clear thoughts, clear ways to achieve our accomplishments, our goals in those aspects, and for our good causes. And it is sextile Pluto, again, very positive aspect here. This is powerful support, again, for transformation and healing, transformational healing, okay? This is a large opportunity window. It is going to last a very long time, like I said, because those outer planets don't really move around too much, right? But the sooner we get started, guys, the sooner we see the results. So hopefully this energy, this new moon, this lunar Chinese New Year, all of this celebratory, energetic, out of the box thinking and ways of doing things, we're going to start doing it. We're going to start getting results. All of our excuses are gone. We have the support of these planets to help us get moving. And so the biggest takeaway again is that solar eclipse adds extra intensity to this moon. This is going to last longer than most of us feel the energy of a new moon, and it may be draining. All new moons and full moons can feel very draining, especially when there's so much going on, so much shakeup happening. But there's a huge opportunity here. Again, I want to reiterate, to make long-lasting changes, whether this is your health, whether this is career, whether this is just your mindset and your attitude about things, whether this is a spiritual change, enlightenment phase for you. It's happening. So let's use this energy to the best as we can, guys. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy your weekend. If you're celebrating Valentine's Day, I hope you enjoy that. And till next time, message me for that Spunky. You can still get your hands on some love potion, magnetism, thornless, Delmarva swag, or any of my oil blends. through message, through email. And my event season is going to start ticking up again. So as soon as I get some dates hammered out for some big events that I'm going to be involved in this spring and summer, I will make sure I keep you guys posted. All right, guys, take care. Have a great rest of your weekend and enjoy this new moon on Tuesday.